Hey, what's up? I don't know how long it's gonna last, but my name is Era Drager, and today I'm gonna do an interview, kind of like a Q&A. Not really Q&A. There's no one's gonna be asking me questions, just questions I've been asked before. I'm eating defac food. Doesn't look good. Hopefully the chicken's cooked. Got my chili. Got my hot sauces to make it taste edible. And the thing is, so a couple questions. When's my next show? Well, I just did a show last Saturday at the Happy Tap with a couple people from my platoon. A couple of people from my platoon were there, and they really enjoyed it, which was pretty cool because it's really hard to to perform, to get them to perform for you because Army busy, that kind of thing. And on top of that, Corona, people don't want to go out. People don't want to, get sick. People have families and stuff like that. By the way, this is like over 1 million Scolded Hot. Oh, like what I was saying before, I had to edit it. I think this one's over 1 million scold, and this one I think is like a little under like 500. So what I did was I put the smaller one on the chicken. I put both the chicken. I put both hot sauces and the beans because I like to hurt and somehow y'all like me to hurt because y'all are insane. But yeah, a little bit about me. I'm still doing my podcast. I do my podcast once a week now. Yeah, I'm doing my podcast twice a week. I know this Monday's episode aired yesterday, and I have another podcast episode that's going to supposedly air Thursday. And pretty much, I'm reading this first so that way I don't cry. But pretty much, so yeah, I'm also going to be doing a couple more trailer videos. Like I know I posted one, I think yesterday, about like waking up thinking that you have to go to work, but you're really not going to work. It's on a Saturday, so you don't have to work. Just stuff, and I've been getting some questions about my podcast. One of the questions I've got, I'll leave that last. One of the questions I got from, oh, that's good. Yep, you can always tell if I ask with hot sauce. So then I've got, yep, that hit. From people is I should do more stories about myself, like about my depression and stuff like that. And I just don't want to do that. Like I'll do it every now and then. Like I do it every now and then, but I don't feel like doing it every single time because I don't want to be let that guy like pour me, and I don't want you guys to see that. I want to make you guys laugh. Well, because it is a serious thing, men aren't supposed to be sad or depressed. But yeah, I'm also gonna be part of this one channel. One of my friends, Rylan Ivins, he's supposed to be doing his channel pretty soon. If he ever gets off his butt and do it. And oh yeah, that's good. He should be doing his stuff pretty soon, where he'll be streaming games, and I'll be there probably just watching and talking shit. The usual thing that people do. And they do their stuff. Yeah, I'm just trying to stay busy. I should be going to work pretty soon. At least that's what I'm told is going to happen. Is I'm going to be going to work pretty soon. Which I'm okay with because I've been bored out of my mind. Like I've been, I slept all day today. Okay, this isn't that bad. All you gotta do is get used to this instant burn, and it's not that bad. But actually, my last video was about the UFC card, UFC 251, which is this Friday. In my predictions, I butchered all the names because I did not pronounce any of the names. Speaking of fights, I know my last podcast episode, not the last one that just aired today, but the ones that, the one before that one I was talking about, Mike Perry, you know, good for him that he won. I still think he needs a coach. I'm not gonna rip on him for his win, but part of me feels like the reason why he won that fight wasn't because he was a good fighter. It was because the fact is he was not because he was a bad fighter. Because he's one of those. I don't think I gotta look it up. I'm not gonna discredit the guy he fought, but he fought a guy who I don't think was that good, and he knocked him out. You know, to me that just shows me that he wasn't a really good coach guy. He wasn't really easy to coach. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Do I still think he needs a coach? Absolutely. You know why? Because I think everyone needs a coach. Well, good for him for winning without a cornerman, man. Well, that was pretty good because that means he kept most of the money. Even though it really wasn't that much money, but he still kept most of the money, which is good. So good for him. Okay, it's starting to burn a little bit. And you know, I'm not gonna judge him. Anything like that. But good for him, man. And again, if I was fighting again, I'd make sure I have a person in my corner, just in case if the fight went long. Had like a doctor or something, someone to, you know, help stitch me up. But if I didn't last it long enough to where he needed that, and good for him. But yeah, so like, where was I? So yeah, I'm gonna try to get another show sometime around like July or August. Can't promise anything because I've had my first. I was supposed to have my last show before this one. I was supposed to have a show in April, and I don't even think that venue's even coming back now. You know, which sucks, but whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get more shows, do more podcasts, more content for you guys, so that way, you know, you guys can start enjoying, start watching more stuff, so that way, because that, for one, you guys can watch more stuff. On top of that, I don't have to be, I won't be lazy, because, you know, if you don't know anything about me, I'm one of those guys where if I don't do anything, oh God, I'm going to be very lazy. You know, if you don't believe me, you can ask my mom, or stuff like that. I'm going to put this here. You know, I'm getting all the hot stuff out, so that way, if I cry, you know, I can turn this off. And I can cry. But on top of that, there's a driving show. Ask me if you guys want me to be on that. I'll try to get on that. Probably not next week or the week after, but I'll try to get on that as soon as possible. You know, just because that way I can do more shows and stuff like that. And I'm trying to get more shows. I'm just trying to get more shows so I can be on stage more, so I can get better. Because I do plan on touring in like the next 2 years. And I need I'm really scared to use the beams. Because, yeah, you know, I'm really going to need, right, here we go. I'm really going to need more experience. Ah, damn. I'm really going to need more experience and stuff like that if I want to do stuff like that. A little bit else, I plan on moving, I'm looking for a place in North or South Carolina, preferably South Carolina just because it's a little cheaper, you know. And the area I'm looking is kind of roughly in the middle of the Carolina, kind of roughly in the middle of where everything is. I mean, it's right next to Atlanta. It's like 2 hours away from Atlanta, 2 hours away from Charlotte, an hour away from Greenville, like 30 minutes from Columbia, you know, stuff like that. And I need a place like that so that way I can, you know, keep going, getting better because I need it. I want to move my surrounds a little bit. Oh, damn. We fucking burn. I'm not throwing up. But oh fuck. Yeah, that's all I really got right now. If you have any more information, if you guys want to ask more information, please feel free to leave a comment, like, subscribe. Oh god. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed.